anyway, so since, you know, we're talking about the Wii U, I've been meaning to do an impressions video, but I really don't have that many complaints or anything about the Wii U. The only cons that I could see about the Wii U were the fact that the interface is not customizable. Your Nintendo ID is still tethered to the console. So even though the Wii U is account based, something we've all been wanting, your Nintendo ID is still tethered to the console. And to me, it kind of seems like it really defeats the purpose of having an account system. But something tells me that it might change because Nintendo is planning on making Nintendo Network and Miiverse and all that stuff available on other electronic devices in an update. You know, you'll be able to access it from your phone, your computer, hopefully other Wii U's as well. That would be really awesome, Nintendo. Do it. I know you're trying to cut down on piracy and, you know, keeping people safe online, but really, it's freaking 2012. Good grief. Also, the friends list is kind of stupid because, I mean, Miiverse is awesome. You know, you could see your friends list from Miiverse, even though you can't see what games they're playing and you can't see if they're online at the moment. You do all of that in a separate friends list. And if you want to add people from your friends list, like the actual friends list, you have to type in their Nintendo Network ID, and they have to have your Nintendo Network ID, and they have to input it so that you can be friends. So it's kind of like the friend code system. You have to have their friend code. They have to have your friend code, right? But, and this is just retarded, what I'm about to say. But, if you go to Miiverse and you search this person, it takes you directly to their profile, and you can send them a friend request. So, I don't understand why they wouldn't have just incorporated the friends list into Miiverse, which would make everything just a lot more smoother and just not stupid. But, you know, whatever, it's Nintendo. So, yeah, so that's kind of dumb. But it is cool that you can request, you know, randoms for just in case. You know, people who aren't like us, who aren't in the YouTube gaming communities, not in any other gaming communities that aren't really just into, you know, the internet like that, they can still get friends on their console because you can add randoms, which is pretty cool. And also the fact that, you know, the memory issue. I mean, it's not really a big deal for me, but I could understand how it's a big deal for other people. But one thing that I can say is that as far as digital distribution is concerned, they no longer use blocks as a mode of measurement. They actually use normal modes of measurement, gigabytes, megabytes, you know, and I'm glad about that. They're finally doing that. So, you know, you actually can download something and know that you have that amount of memory for whatever it is that you're trying to download. It's trying to convert blocks and figure out how much memory you have on your console. So that's pretty freaking awesome. But so far, the things that I liked, you know, when you first get your Wii U, you have to do an initial update. A lot of people complained about how the update took them, you know, so many hours. For me, the update actually took me about an hour and a half, if that. So that was pretty awesome. The Wii U gamepad and the Wii U synced flawlessly to my television and my cable box. The internet browser, as has been said by so many people, is so fast. In many cases, I prefer to use the internet browser on my gamepad opposed to my laptop because it's just really that good. And like I've said before, if the internet browser had Flash, and if the Wii U supported Skype, I would have no reason whatsoever to use my laptop. But even though the interface is not customizable, it is very clean and easy to navigate. And I just love the way that Nintendo just kind of added their own flair to their online network And you know, everything that encompasses Miiverse, you know, I think that hands down so far the Wii U is probably the most social, most interactive system ever. And yeah, you know, the 360 has party chat, something that the Wii U lacks, which kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. The Miiverse keeps you connected to your buddies. And there are some times where I'm just on Miiverse chilling, you know what I'm saying, talking to friends, looking at the awesome pictures that people are drawing, reading what people are saying about the games that they're playing or the games that they're interested in. And it's an awesome system. And I think that if there was some kind of way that Nintendo could update the Wii U to have some type of cross-game chat or party chat, that would just really up the experience of the Wii U, that social feeling, always feeling connected. And even though, you know, I don't have any multiplayer games at the moment, but the games that I have that are single player, because of the Miiverse, you still feel connected. Even though I think that games like New Super Mario Bros. U, they should have some type of online play. You should be able to play with your friends even if you guys are not in the same room. I just think that it's time for them to finally do that. But even though you cannot do that, you still feel connected because you can do things through the Miiverse. You can still talk to your friends about the game through the Miiverse, even though you cannot play with them. And as far as, you know, Nintendo Land is concerned, it would definitely be awesome if you could play games through the internet, you know, with your friends, because it just makes sense. Like, Nintendo Land would just make so much more sense online. And the fact that you have people that visit your Nintendo Land Plaza, the fact that if the game were online, if you saw a friend that you knew from your friends list in your Nintendo Land Plaza, it would be really awesome if you could interact with that person in real time. Or if you could chat with that person in real time. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's just, you know, my thoughts. But anyway, that's pretty much it for my Wii U impressions. As far as my Elgato is concerned, I love this thing. Even though it's the first capture card I've ever had, I don't really know what to expect, but the quality that I'm getting and what I'm getting for the amount that I paid for this thing, I feel like I got my money's worth. The fact that it does pre-recording is a little bit annoying because it kind of takes up space, and then you gotta kind of do some extra editing to get rid of that footage that you didn't really initially want. I mean, it could come in handy for just in case you forget to turn on the record button, or if something happens, you know, beforehand that you find to be awesome that you probably wouldn't have recorded, you know, to begin with. But just when you have like a predetermined, you know, thing that you're gonna do, the pre-recording feature is a little annoying. The quality is amazing. Just so you know, it does work on Wii U. It works on Wii U. I've tried it on Wii U, 360, and the PlayStation 3. I haven't tried it on the Wii yet, but I will at some point. But I probably won't be using it on Wii if it works anyway, because, you know, the Wii U is backwards compatible. And also, you know, the Elgato software just got a new update that you can change the volume. Initially, you could not control your volume for your gameplay. It was just at a set volume, and that's just what you get. So that was a little annoying. And it didn't have a live commentary option. But now, since the update, it does have a live commentary option. So if I'm streaming or if I'm recording, I can talk and play at the same time in the same software. But, you know, I haven't used this feature yet, but according to one of my friends, when you try to edit your video footage, you can't differentiate your game volume from your voice when you do the live commentary option. And also, there is a Twitch TV update for the Elgato that makes streaming through that service a lot more seamless and a lot more easy. But anyway, that concludes my video. I had a whole lot to say. I think this is gonna have to be a two-part video, but I missed you guys. I've been sick and just exhausted from work, And I'm so sorry that it's been so long since I made a video. I have not forgotten about the subscriber appreciation giveaway. That is still happening. It's happening very soon. I'm going to make a video about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. More than likely, it'll probably be similar to what I've done in the past. And that's pretty much it. So I will talk to you guys at a later date. Peace.